So, here's the deal. All primates, especially humans, have an automatic fear reaction to snakes. And with humans, it kicks in about 5, the age of 5. All humans over the age of 5 know to be cautious around snakes. But they're also fascinated by them. Like monkeys have a special snake call. And instead of running from the snake, they come in and they watch it. Because you want to know where the snake is. So I was sitting in meditation one day on my ranch. And just outside the window, or the glass door where I was sitting, came a snake, a huge rattlesnake. Freaked me out. And I'm not that scared of snakes. And I went out later and I couldn't find it. But then the next day it went by again in a different direction. And I thought, this is now its habitat. So I thought, what an interesting thing it will be if I can learn to cohabit this space with a huge rattlesnake. So I began to watch it and bring my fear down, fear down, fear down. I named it Cloyd because I felt that that made it less threatening. And I actually grew quite fond of it. And as I did, I realized that there was something in my spine that felt like a snake. And then I thought, oh, Kundalini Yoga, same image. I mean, this is a universal image. That we are all snakes with extra parts. And that if we can calm the reptilian part of the brain, you've heard me say this before, the whole body gets calm. And then everything becomes, all the self-help I've ever done becomes possible when you calm yourself down. So as you read Diana herself, I want you to notice certain things. For example, the first time she goes to see Roy, she's wearing a snakeskin dress. That represents the basic level of the brain, which is attraction or aversion. And so when she accesses her sexuality and her connection to Roy, she has to be dressed as a snake. And then when she meets the snake, it teaches her to befriend that part of herself. And then later, it's the snake that becomes the unlikely rescuer, because if we become friendly with our deepest instincts, with that snake-like ability to choose what we want and what we don't want, and the ability to show up for ourselves in defense of what is most precious to us, if we learn to hold our boundaries that way, we can continue the process of awakening. And if we don't do that, it's not going to happen. So that's Cloyd.